will be reconciled? That question seems to be giving PDP leaders sleepless nights as the clock keeps ticking. Here's today's big hard fact. It's exactly 206 days until the general elections on February 25th, 2023. Atiku Abubakar will be the PDP's flag bearer, but will he have the support of Nyesom Wike, who is arguably the PDP's most influential governor? Let's talk about that. Let's also talk about Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed saying that P2B can fix education and security. But first of all, let's talk about Atiku versus Wike. The PDP's post-primary palaver is still on. The party's board of trustees is stepping in to try and make peace between the winner, Atiku Abubakar, and the runner-up, Nyesom Wike. Wike is allegedly upset that Atiku chose Ifeanyi Okowa as his running mate. Yesterday, Wike hosted a meeting of his high-level supporters in the party. They included 4 sitting governors and 7 ex-governors. Seyi Makinde of Oyo was there. Samuel Otom of Benue was there. Ifeanyi Uwanyi of Enugu was there. Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State was also there. He also had lots of National Assembly members and BOT members. He had Jerry Ghana there. And he said this about the meeting. He said, quote, "We met together for the first time after the primaries of the PDP. We have frankly reviewed matters among ourselves. We want to confirm that we are solidly together as a group." It sounds like the Wike faction came together to test its togetherness and send a message to Atiku and the party. Now, we didn't get an official statement after the party, but Premium Times is quoting sources who reportedly attended, and they claim that the group is aligned on its grievances. The group reportedly has a problem with Atiku's decision making. They believe that he and his close supporters have sidelined other party leaders and that they are picking themselves for future positions in government. The group also believes that current party positions are skewed towards the north. Also, we're getting reports that the group wants Atiku to commit to doing only one term, the so-called Mandela option. Now, some people will say that the PDP crisis seems to be mostly about the interest of PDP politicians themselves. It's not about ideology, it's about themselves. It's not about ideology, it's not about the general public. That's what some people will say. I wonder whether you agree. And along with that, I wonder if you think that this rift could hurt PDP's chances in 2023 at the presidential level if it is not resolved. Do you think that the Wike faction is big enough, popular enough, politically important enough to cost Atiku the election? Oh, yeah, my political heads and juggernauts. Let's talk. 0700-993-993. Women call us on 01465-7190. Men call us on 0700-993-993-993. We've got WhatsApp too. WhatsApp is 080-959-75805. And yes, we're streaming live on Facebook. If you share your comments there, we'll take the comment live. Twitter at Nigeria Info FM. Hello, thanks for calling us.
Good evening, Sandra.
Good evening, sir. What's your name?
My name is David from Ibeshore.
Welcome, David.
Yes, to answer your question, whether the move can cause Atiku
2023
in 2003.
Yes.
Big yes.
Okay.
Because I can remember the Southwest PDP too. They have put forward their stand that the next president is supposed to come from the south.
Okay.
And all these things is against Atiku. The governors of the south too also said the same thing. So I don't know how you'll be able to reconcile all these things and actually make it. That's my take.
All right. Thank you very much for calling to share your take. 99.3, hello.
Good evening, Sandra.
Good evening. What's your name, sir?
My name is Robert.
Robert, what do you think?
You see, I think it's a big positivity. And
Robert, your line is not very clear. Your network is bad.
Okay, let me call back. I will call.
All right. Thank you very much. I love his confidence that he'll be able to get through when he calls back. People should take tutorials from these regular callers. I don't know how they do it. 99.3, hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening. Yeah.
Good evening.
Ken.
Hi, Ken. Welcome.
All right, you see, in politics, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate.
Okay.
So the Wike team, they're trying to negotiate their way with the Atiku team.
Okay.
And if Atiku doesn't give in to their demands or kind of have a compromise with them, it will be challenging for him. First of all, the southern part of Nigeria feel that Atiku's candidate is robbing them of the entitlement to be the president after 8 years of the North ruling.
Okay.
So if you look at the caliber of people in the Wike team, they can cause big problem for Atiku.
Right.
And their demands from a political angle is not unreasonable.
Okay.
Because if you support someone without having a concrete negotiation, Apon Zeribe said, you have to negotiate concrete terms, give and take.
Okay.
So they are trying to negotiate that with Atiku. And if Atiku feels that he can do without them, good luck to him.
But what
That
do you
is
think?
the
But what do you
situation.
think about those who say that this their crisis seems to be about personal interests of the politicians, not about the people or about some sort of ideology or anything of the sorts?
Well, that's the sad reality of politics in this climb. It's more about the personal interest of the politicians that, first of all, they put on the table first before any other thing.
Right.
Because the good issues of good governance and all that,
Right.
nobody can be certain. Nobody, unless someone can promise to tar your road, and you go there and feel that okay, he has promised to tar our road, and he gets into power and he does nothing.
Right.
So in this case now, they know that good governance and all that, all those are by the side. The issue is who gets what? Senate president, using ministerial position, 2027. They're negotiating. Okay. So it's just that Wike is being too brass about it. If not, what they're doing is nothing wrong. Okay. Wike has financed that party for a long time.
Right.
After 2015, everybody was the campaign. Wike stood, financed it, and he deserves to be taken into consideration.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for calling us. Malik is on the line. Hi, Malik.
Good evening, Sandra.
Good evening to you, Malik.
You're such an advisor on the June matters. It already.
It already.
Sandra, we don't talk about before. There's no agreement we can go with Atiku that we stand. If he wins the election, so if I were Wike, I will leave the party and support somebody else.
Okay.
That I'm sure that will give us the winning ticket.
Okay.
That will win the election. That will win the election.
Okay.
Because if it goes to agree with Atiku today, and Atiku becomes the president, will he stand with the agreement? He's the president. He owns every right to do whatever I want to do.
Okay.
You understand me? So if I were Wike, I will support one other party. You know that party now?
Okay.
And do everything possible. Let him win. Why I know that they will not fall. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. If you just tuned in, hello to you. We're talking about the impasse between Wike and Atiku Abubakar. Their palaver is still on. The party's board of trustees is stepping in to try and make peace between the winner, Atiku Abubakar, the winner of the primaries, that is, and the runner-up, Nyesom Wike. Wike is upset, allegedly, that Atiku chose Ifeanyi Okowa as his running mate. Yesterday, Wike hosted a meeting of his high-level supporters in the PDP. So you had 4 sitting governors there, including Sheyi Makinde, Samuel Otom, Ifeanyi Ugwanyi, Okezie Ikpeazu. He had 7 ex-governors there in the room. He also had lots of National Assembly members, and he had Jerry Ghana, their BOT member, present at that meeting. And he said about that meeting, we met together for the first time after the primaries of the PDP. We have frankly reviewed matters among ourselves. We want to confirm that we are solidly together as a group. And I said that it sounds to me like the Wike faction came together to test their togetherness, to send a message to Atiku and the party. Now, like I mentioned when we started, we didn't get an official statement after the meeting, but I did say that Premium Times is quoting sources that attended the meeting, and Premium Times is claiming that the group is aligned on its grievances. The group reportedly has a problem with Atiku's decision making. The group allegedly believes that Atiku and his close supporters have sidelined other party leaders in the PDP, and they are allegedly picking themselves for future positions in the government. Premium Times is also reporting that their sources claim that the group also believes current party positions are skewed towards the north. There's an imbalance. We're also getting reports that the group wants to make Atiku commit to a Mandela option, a one-term option. Now, I was asking Ken what he thinks about those who say that this PDP crisis seems to mostly be about the politicians themselves, their own personal interests. It's not about you who's going to be voting for them or who they're hoping will vote for them. It's not about an ideology, it's about their own personal pocket. And I asked him if he agreed, and he agreed. Do you agree? And do you think that this rift in the PDP could hurt their chances if they don't resolve it? Do you think that the Wike faction is big enough, popular enough, politically important enough to cost Atiku the election? 0700-993-993-993. That's for men. Women, call us on 01465-7190. 01465-7190. We've got Twitter as well. Twitter is at Nigeria Info FM, so share your thoughts there. And also please share your thoughts on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is 080-959-75805. 99.3, hello. Sorry about that. Call back if you can. Good evening, ma'am.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, this is Igbe on the line.
Welcome, Igbe.
Going back to the reference when Atiku was president of Obasanjo, he said that if Nigeria is left for Atiku to rule, he will sell the whole Nigeria. That means it's a money-conscious man, haven't been a retired person from the custom officer. He has retired. Nigeria should count him off. It's not a material. So what they are quarreling for now is bag of money, not how to rule the masses. Anyway, he will not win. And if Nigeria win, we are the one at loss. We are the one who supported evil. That should not be. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. The call screener is taking a call. I'm going to wait for her to be done with it. I guess the call did not pull through. 99.3, hello. Sorry about that. Call back if you can. 99.3, hello. Okay. All right. That's my cue to try another call. 99.3. Hello.
Yes, Sandra.
Thanks for calling. What's your name, sir?
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Samaga.
Samaga, welcome.
Thank you, Sandra. I think the rift is not big enough to, affect Atiku's presidential bid. You see, Wike he's a party man,
Okay.
And Wike over the years has spent a lot of time, resources, and so many other things that we actually don't know about.
Okay.
Bottom line is that I don't see him fighting against his own party.
Okay.
So he has no other option than to support Atiku.
Okay.
It's almost like he's condemned to support Atiku, even though he doesn't like Atiku.
Okay.
He has no option. So they would eventually, work it out themselves. It's a case of, there's an Igbo proverb, Ewunda Atalo Korunda, meaning that the granny's goat has eaten the granny's okra. So both of them, they know how they can settle it,
They'll
out themselves.
Okay.
Yes.
All
Actually, it's to my own, and credit, because I'll be obedient and useful next year.
Goodbye. We've got Faith on the line. Hi, Faith.
Hi. Good afternoon, Sandra. I'd like to respond to what you're saying, the topic on the ground.
Yes, go ahead.
I don't understand the reason why our leaders seem to think that there is a culture of when I put something forward, then you pay me back for it. At the end of the day, they're supposed to be working for the people. They're supposed to be working for the people. If somebody has put in a whole lot of effort into building the party, then it should be benefit of the people. You shouldn't be expecting any reward of any kind. Please, that's my contribution.
All right,
I
Faith.
hope they're listening.
Thank you very much, Faith. Faith might be coming at this from a very idealistic place. But Sule Lamido says Nyesom Wike should stop whining and take his medicine. Oh, yeah. It all started with the interview where Atiku said that the selection committee did not choose Wike as his running mate. He said the committee gave him a short list of 3 names and he, Atiku, chose one. Wike says Atiku is lying. He also says Atiku is lying about making any attempt to reach out to him. That's where Sule Lamido comes in. Sule Lamido is a former governor. He was a former governor of Jigawa State. And he said it's uncultured to call an elder a liar. He also said that Wike should learn to accept the party's decision, just like Oshimbajo, Amechi, and Peter Odili did. He said, quote, let him learn from his former boss, Peter Odili. He will tell him a story that is so touching because I've never seen a person who was cheated on and who was so denied as Peter Odili. The man is so humble, so tolerant. I mean, he's everything good, end quote. Lamido seems to be referring to the 2007 presidential elections. I don't know how many of you were paying attention at that time, but Odili was one of the front runners for the PDP flag. But very close to the primary, they zoned it to the north unofficially. And Yaradua was presented as the favor candidate. You remember? Now, here you have Sule Lamido saying, on the one hand, that Odili was cheated. But on the other hand, he's saying that this is party culture. Wike should accept it, just like Odili. What do you think about that? If you are in the PDP listening to me, I want you to call me and tell me, is it true that your party do usually cheat people? Is cheating a part of your culture as a party? Are party members expected to accept being cheated as a sign of party loyalty? No be me talkamo, na Sule Lamido talkam. You see, you hear him for a mouth. One of the founding members of the PDP. One of the G36. Abi? Is he correct? 0700-993-993-993. That's for men. Women call me on 01465-7190. Hello. Good evening. Thanks for calling us.
Hello.
Good evening. What's your name, sir?
My name is John.
Hi, John. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm speaking as a bona fide PDP financial member of the party.
Okay.
You didn't finish the story how it happened in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
Or delay after he was denied the presidential ticket.
Mm-hmm.
He was also promised the vice presidential ticket.
Mm-hmm. True.
Just overnight, he was also denied.
True.
Based on party arrangement.
True.
Jonathan had even won as the gubernatorial candidate of Bayelsa State.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the preference of the presidential candidate, who felt Odili was too powerful for him, he said he would prefer to run with Jonathan.
True.
And that was the party decision. It's at the prerogative of the presidential candidate because it's a joint ticket. If somebody is supposed to be the president of the country, you choose who you can work with.
Okay.
Wike, because of his disposition, he has even said it before now, that it cannot be a second fiddle. So why is he making an issue out of this? They shortlisted 3 people, Wike, Udom, and Okowa, for the presidential candidate to pick one. And he has made his choice. Why all this hula baloo? Why all this crisis? If Wike has an agenda, he should make it open. He should be honorable enough to say it.
Do you think that his faction of your party could cost your party the election in 2023?
Definitely, because you are in the opposition. You are not in government.
Okay.
So you need all the unity now to be able to form government.
Okay.
So Wike should understand that.
But what do you think about him saying that Atiku has not reached out to him? Anything that Atiku is
No,
not doing?
let me tell you, Wike was a local government chairman when Atiku was the vice presidential candidate, was the vice president of this country.
And so now he's not an important person.
You see, there are ways and means you can reach out to an agreed party member.
Okay.
If you are trying to reach out by proxy, do you want Atiku to go and prostrate to Wike, begging him?
Well, Obasanjo prostrated allegedly.
No. See, we should call a spade a spade.
I'm calling a spade a spade. Allegedly, Obasanjo begged Atiku.
He begged, but this idea of prostrating, it was a sin.
Nobody is saying prostrating. Now you bring
so. Definitely,
but Obasanjo Shah reached out to his vice president.
Definitely,
so why can't Atiku reach
has
out
been reaching out. Atiku, Wike himself told us that Bukola Saraki flew to Germany or Spain that met with him. So Atiku might be doing this by proxy.
Okay.
Both of them traveled out of the country immediately after the primary. They are just back. So he should allow this process to get to that desired end, rather than go on here and be marketing the party.
Okay.
So it's not doing well at all.
All right, John, thank you very much for calling. Now, before I take a few more of your thoughts, I have information from Chipper to share with you. Yes?
Hi, Lagos. Hello. How are you doing this bright and a beautiful Tuesday evening? Now, before I sound too happy with you guys, I want to ask you guys a question. So they said whoever asks questions does not lose their way, right? So please answer these few questions for me. Why would you pay fees for local transfers? Why would you spend money to send money? And why would you even pay full price for airtime when you can get it on cheaper? In fact, the name is cheaper, cheaper at a discounted rate. Why just, pay for an item when you can get a whopping 5% cash back on that same item when you shop with your Chipper card locally or across borders? And yes, this app, the Chipper app, is available on App Store and Play Store. Why haven't you downloaded it yet? You can always bank on Chipper. So go on now, download Chipper and enjoy no fees on your local transfers. That's right, no fees, 2% discount on airtime, and 5% cash back when you shop with your Chipper card or USD card.
Welcome back to Hard Facts with Sandra Ezekwesili.
Okay, we'll take another break. When we come back, let me tell you what Dati said. I'm talking about Peter Obi's running mate. What's his name now? Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed. He had an interview on channels, I believe it was yesterday or Monday. Or Sunday. And then he says that the Peter Obi campaign has a solution for security, but he refused to tell us what it was. I'll play that clip for you after this break, and we'll keep talking about Wike, Sule Lamido, and now the P2B campaign. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. This is Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Don't go away.
Being in Lagos traffic can drive you crazy. From the uncomfortable seat to conductor screaming on top of your head, Fumilaja! And plenty other wahala that comes with it. I know you would love to take a cab, but it might just be too expensive. Not to worry, I introduce you to Global Taxi Limited. Global Taxi Limited is that fast, affordable, reliable, and safe way to move. Taking you to your destination in style and comfort is their priority. Global Taxi Limited is proudly a Nigerian brand that is pocket friendly. I mean, who doesn't want to save more? Now with Global Taxi, you can save more with a 10% discount when you download the app. You can also get regular discount when you order a ride on the app. Even as a driver, you get to have a life insurance and reliable support service. What better way to start than now? Download the Global Taxi app from Google Play Store and iOS Store. Global Taxi, the quickest way around.
My customer, I beg give me go golden penny 400 grams midi pack. Now spaghetti my children want chop this night.
Madam Sabinus, which one be 400-gram midi pack?
If like say now only you never hear say golden penny spaghetti don't show for 400-gram size. Correct pasta for my family.
Hey, yard people, make una come here.
Introducing Golden Penny Pasta new 400-gram meaty pack with same quality. Golden Penny Pasta. Enjoy it your way.
Hey, Alpha now. You start your day like this. Everything is going well until the unexpected happens. Then, hey, the bass boss begin.
Why would you hit me?
If you get our Flexi Comprehensive Motor Insurance Plan, you can save yourself and the painful cost of repairing the damage to your vehicle for as low as 15,000 naira a year. If someone bashes your car, we pay to get it fixed. Visit www.hairsinsurance.com or call 0700 434 7764 to get the Hairs Flexi Motor Plan. Hairs Insurance, your simple, smart protection.
Do you want a world-class education in a safe and peaceful place to study? Do you want a British degree at a fraction of the cost? Lancaster University, Ghana will be coming to a city near you. Meet the faculty and our admissions officers at the Sheraton Hotel, Abuja on 8th of August, Hotel Presidential, Port Harcourt on the 10th of August, and Radisson Blu, Victoria Island on the 13th of August. Come and find out how you can get a world-class education and 50% scholarship for your degree. Visit our website at www.lancaster.edu.gh. Call 0701 736 5637. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
With BetKing, the odds are better.
The win is always bigger when you play like a king. With BetKing, not only do you have incredible odds on big games, but you also have boosted odds that offer you the highest returns on your bets. Be on top of your game today and place a bet with BetKing. Visit any BetKing shop to enjoy an endless opportunity of being a king who wins big. That feeling, that's BetKing.
Yes, so we don't come again. Dangote bag of goodies season 3 don't show. Yes, so spell Dangote sharp make you become millionaire. Category 1, Alele pick scratch card inside bag of Dangote cement and win straight. Category 2, pick scratch card inside Dangote cement bag. Take use and spell DANGOTE. Make you stand chance to win 1 million naira star prize. Category 3, pick scratch card inside Dangote cement. Take and spell DANGOTE. Make you stand chance to win 5 million naira mega star prize. If one alphabet carry Dangote Eagle picture for body, make sure say one alphabet gets Dangote Eagle picture on top am for you to win the mega star prize. This offer go run from 5th July to 31st October 2022. Terms and conditions dey sao. Chairman, I want check my phone. But wait, it don't tell where I see you for Kobe Joy. What did they happen?
My brother, I don't throw money like that again, no. I don't save all my money with Davudani for my future washing machine.
You mean say you don't give the video money?
Nah, man, no be Davido. Now, Davudani Microfinance Bank. When you open a save and win account with Davudani, you fit to win Obonga prizes like a brand new Okada, 45-inch TV set, generator, deep freezer, and other boku prizes. To win, make you save up
to 500,000 naira for 9 months for good package, 200,000 naira for 7 months for silver, and 50,000 naira for 5 months for bronze package.
Now the Okada way Musa win from Davodani Microfinance Bank with that. Where they go?
And they go open Davodani Save and Win account. Sharp.
The promo for this year don't start. And it go finish for January 31st, 2023. See and see apply, shall. For more to visit www.davodanimfb.com.
And we are back. It's Dangote Bag of Goodies Season 3. Yes, spell Dangote and become a multi-millionaire. Category 1, pick up the scratch card in bags of Dangote cement and win instantly. Category 2, pick up the scratch cards in bags of Dangote cement to spell DANGOTE and qualify to win a million naira star prize. Category 3, pick up the scratch cards in bags of Dangote cement to spell DANGOTE and qualify to win 5 million naira mega star prize. When you pick an alphabet then eagle, one of the alphabets must carry the Dangote Eagle logo for you to win the mega star prize. Offer runs from 5th July to 31st October 2022. Terms and conditions apply.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. You're listening to Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info. And for our final story on today's road to 2023, Peter Obi's running mate says the Labour Party have the solution for security, but he didn't tell us what it is. So I'm going to play you an interview that Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed just did. I'll play you his answers to questions on security and education. And then after that, I want to hear your thoughts on, what he said. Here we go.
In your own state of Kaduna, in the northwestern region of the country, bandits have taken over most of your forests. Those are some of the reports that we're getting. And in fact, towards the small, going south, further south, at the threat of these bandits and terrorists, we even visited Kuje Correctional Facility. Tonight, does the Peter Obi Dati ticket have a solution to insecurity in Nigeria?
We do.
And what is that?
My answer is that we do. Just take it. We do.
What solution do you have?
We do have the solution.
How would you fix it? Nigerians want to know.
We do have the solution. My good friend, please take it as that.
You don't want to divulge?
Better not to.
I mean, anyone that wins this election will have to tell Nigerians how they hope.
See, I'd like to give you answers, but let me ask you this, which will be my answer. What is it in the past that Nigerians have not heard? What did APC not tell you? I don't want to call the name. What did Buhari not say about restoring security? What allegations, unsubstantiated, did they not make? Are Nigerians not tired of hearing people talk and do the opposite? His Excellency Peter Obi and I are completely different mix of these kind of politicians. And that is why we're seeking that opportunity. When we get that opportunity, we will deliver. Talking, the importance of talking has been destroyed by the failure of this administration. I feel ashamed to talk because someone like, I don't want to say the name, someone like Buhari has talked and he failed. So I don't want to talk. I want to do, I want to act. And we have the solution. By God's grace, Nigeria will be safe and secure. I'm not talking because people talked carelessly, recklessly, didn't even know how to go about it. I'm not going to be one of those. Neither will Peter Obi be one of those.
But we anchor on the issue of education.
Yes.
It's disastrous that the state of education is here, and the question is, because, Senator, some of us will query and question. We will put question marks on the promises people are making this time around. We want to know just how people want to get it done, because people will make promises in this campaign. But Nigerians are now more discerning. They want to know just how it's going to be done. ASU strike upon ASU strike. 170 days since lecturers are off the classrooms in public universities. What are we to expect from the Peter Obi Dati ticket?
The best of negotiations, realistic, practical, workable negotiations that are centered directly on the welfare of our lecturers. That is what to expect. Then we will immediately show the whole world, Nigerian public and the affected university communities, a clear, workable plan that will make them resume immediately, and we will also extract commitments that for the life of our administration, God willing, they are committed in as much as we are committed to zero strikes for the whole of that. So we will try as much as extract that commitment for a 4-year period. The monies for your welfare, all your grievances. Here is a workable plan that will start from day one. That is it. Remember, labor by its nature is built on and around welfare of everyone, even beyond the classrooms. His Excellency Peter Obi is built on and around careful management of funds. Then me, outside my world of education, I'm about procurement. The money we save from procurement is what we'll use to improve the welfare of labor, of all working class all across Nigeria, particularly teachers and security agencies. All right. A good example I want to give you is that in a typical ministry, if you cut down the profit markup on their contracts by 20%, you can double the salaries of all those workers from top to bottom in that ministry. We are not holding back our hands because we are of the opinion that the more we pay the police and all security agencies, the more we pay ourselves. The more we pay lecturers, the more we pay ourselves. It is money coming back. We want to buy back the loyalty of our security. We want to give back some measure of humanity into them.
Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed there, the Labour Party running mate. Now we're going to be analysing the words and promises of all the front-runner candidates here on Road to 2023. The more they talk, the more we can scrutinise them, which is why I keep saying it is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Read my, well, you can't read. Well, those of you who are watching can read my lips. Those who are listening, let me drag it again. It is unacceptable that any candidate running for president or vice president will refuse to give live interviews. Keep the pressure on them to come and talk to us. 0700-993-993-993 01465-7190. What do you think about what Baba Ahmed had to say? We've got WhatsApp as well. WhatsApp is 080-959-75805. 080-959-75805. And WhatsApp is, well, that's the number I just gave out, right? We're streaming live on Facebook, Nigeria Info 99.3. Hello, thanks for calling us.
Hello, Sandra.
Good afternoon. What's your name, ma'am?
Good afternoon. My name is Roland.
Your name is? Oh, hello. Looks like your network is terrible.
Yeah, my name is Roland.
Oh, your network is so bad. Give us a call back. 99.3, hello.
Hello, Sandra. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome, Chibike.
Sandra, I want to talk about the Wike saga.
Okay.
Sandra, let me just break it down in simple terms. You've been in Nigeria Info for long, and they now open a South Africa Info, and half of the South Africa Nigeria Info people move to South African Info, and you are still in the Nigeria Info.
Okay.
So 8 years later or 7 years later, South Africa Info closed down. And you being there, you still receive the same pay in Nigeria Info.
Okay.
All the people that moved to South Africa Info now came back. They are not paying them more than you that has been there for 7 years. Will you be happy?
No.
So people should understand, after growing a party that people defected and went to another party. I love Peter Obi, but I don't think he has something for this. It's coming here. Because the Bible says where you sow, you reap.
Okay.
People that is, I heard what his running mate said. Where is he coming from? Is he not from PDP? One thing I understand about politics is Wike is just one man in the whole of the politicians that I've seen that is very truthful.
Okay.
Atiku, somebody needs to shake him. Because after now, if Atiku lose, where will he go? He will run again and defect to APC. The things that he said 2015, who is asking him? The things that Mama Taraba said about when he was supporting Atiku, when Atiku defected to the PDP. People don't watch those things. We always forget things as the elite, people that we always forget things. You go back, Wike is actually telling us the truth. and Fayoshi being Utrike, those are the people that have been on the party. Thank you so much, Sandra.
All right. Thank you very much for calling to share your thoughts. 99.3. Hello.
Hello,
Thanks
Sandra.
Thanks
It's me again, Rollins.
Hi.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening. Your name is Florence?
Rollins, Rollens, Rollins.
Okay. Are you a man or a woman?
Woman.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay, you see this combination of Obi and his running mate.
Yusuf, yes.
I listened to Obi a few times. I also listened to the tape you played now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think these young men have said it all. For me,
okay,
they have said it all. And we cannot continue to say that because somebody comes from one party to the other, where were they coming from, this, that. What we want is a new Nigeria. You see, this country is a dilapidated mammy wagon. And we don't want to know about any party anymore. We don't want to know whether you are PDP, whether you are MPP, whether you are GDPP, ZZPP, or anything.
Okay.
I think it's time we focus on the individuals.
Okay.
Whatever differences that they have is not an issue.
Okay.
We focus on the individuals and what they can, give or what they are pledging to give.
Okay.
Or probably even, we've been trying all these ones. It's time now to try different people.
Okay.
When you talk about Wike and also Atiku, the issue and all that, you see, a lot of things are unprinted.
Okay.
And a lot of things are unwritten or unsaid.
True.
For the fact that 3 people were presented and Atiku picked Wike, I personally feel that Atiku might, from the presidencies and antecedents of Wike, I feel that Atiku might feel that, man, if this guy becomes my vice, he will become my president because he's too active, he's too vocal, and then he will not probably take it when things want to go certain ways that he doesn't like. He will blow it up.
Right.
He will not be like probably Professor Shimanjo that will remain calm and all that.
Right.
And again, I also think that Atiku and Wike, there is the major problem that both of them are not talking. Because Atiku has not said a word, Wike has not said a word. People are just talking on their behalf. So it's like when a husband and wife quarrels, and then you come and you say you are settling them. You settle them, you go. Did they settle? They are the only ones that can settle because they are the only ones that know what's on ground.
Right.
That's my take.
All right.
But I pray that God, in His infinite mercy and grace, will give us a new Nigeria. Let us try the new men.
Okay.
We Obi and his running mate, and let's see if they fail. Well, the others that have failed, what did we do to them?
Okay. All right, Rawlings. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you very much for calling to share your thoughts. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, Sandra. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. What's your name?
Yeah. Okay. I'm listening to that interview, I think, sometime last week or last 2 weeks. And I believe what that man said when it comes to security.
Okay.
He said he's not going to say anything now. That is security.
Turn the radio off, then go ahead. Hey, help my life. All right, thank you. Go ahead.
So he said he's not going to say anything on security now. And when they get there, they will know how to continue, which I believe him.
Right.
And I've had Obi too make his own interview for some time, and he also said things good. So these 2 men, just like the madam that just called now said, let us try these 2 men. I believe in their spirit. Let's try them. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir. Thanks for calling. 99.3. Hello.
Hello.
Good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Audu Karim.
Welcome, Audu. Audu? Oh, that's unfortunate. What happened there? Okay. Well, let me take a look at messages on WhatsApp. There's quite a bit. This one is from Sodiq Adetunji Adekola Adequate from Osapa, London. That's a lot of names. Sadiq says Governor Wike should just support Atiku jejely for his career and life after tenure too. There's no cheating whatsoever in this game. No one sent him to use the state money on presidential election and lose. Atiku is avoiding the return payment of dollars that Wike spent on his self-lost ambition. If he decamps to other parties, that's the end of Wike. He will have to queue at the back row. Rotimi Amechi is waiting for Wike to decamp and he can take over control of the state. All right, Sadiq Adetunji, thank you for your message. We've got Chief Udo who says, Sandra, the point Wike is now, it will do him well if he leaves PDP. Sule Lamido is telling him directly that they did it to his elder brother Peter Odili and they've done it to him, so he should calm down because it's not a new thing. That's too bad. And it's an insult to Southerners and to Rivers people. All right, Chief Udo. Edwin Asuko says, Wike stands to benefit from the PDP more than the PDP stands to benefit from him. He should just calm down and support his party. Atiku, on the other hand, should not take Wike for granted, but reach out to him, for Wike is a factor. All right. We, the obedient, are waiting for them. Let them win the election first. This one, they have started sharing positions I don't understand. Godwin from Aja with that message there. Okay. John from VI says, looking at the current Nigeria concept of unprecedented high level of insecurity, hunger, and economic failure, I don't see PDP or APC coming close to winning 2023 elections. All right, Joy. John from Victoria Island. Here's a message. You didn't leave your name, or it's a really long message. Okay, fine. You say Wike is the one making this whole thing look like a big issue. Wike, Oshimbajo, Amechi, others contested primaries and lost. Nobody made it an issue except Wike. I don't see his so-called influence having negative impact on PDP. This feeling of entitlement needs to stop. Wike is pushing his luck too far. Neither PDP nor Atiku should succumb to his demands. If he wants to go to APC, let Wike go and leave PDP in peace. Why do we make demigods out of people? This is what we are doing. How do you suddenly want the vice presidential slot when you initially rejected it? Atiku should please reach out to Wike. Sandra, stop this, please. Age-wise, Atiku is not Wike's age mates. Wike should show some home training, respect, and go to Atiku if he wants issues resolved, except if he has other ulterior motives. It is disrespectful for Wike to sit and expect Atiku to come and visit him as a former president. Sandra, that is an insult. Stop defending abnormally. This is why things don't move forward, though, because people don't like telling elders the truth. Yeah, you cannot. Sule Lamido has said, how can you call your elder a liar? If an elder lies, you call them a liar to their face. Eh? If an elder messes up, the elder should come and apologize, kneel down and beg for forgiveness. It's because we don't have that culture of holding elders accountable. That's why we have a bonified mediocrity, a bonified anyhow behavior, a bonified nonsense. But anyways, let's go to other messages here. Sandra of a truth, Nyesom Wike is a critical factor in the PDP and in today's Nigeria politics. However, given the manner of Atiku's emergence, Wike and his followers can rock the boat, except something is done not to make it a zero-sum game. The nation cannot forget the role of Wike and Fayose in PDP before the latter, more or less, became the odd man standing. This is not to say that the victory is sure for Atiku, with or without Wike. Neither do I blame Atiku for choosing Okowa. Tony Anele with that message. Let me come back to the phone lines now. So many messages on WhatsApp. My God. All right. Who can we talk to? You. Hello. Good evening. Hello.
Yes, Sandra, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Chinewa.
Welcome.
Calling from Oshogo Street.
Welcome.
Yeah. What I see in this is Wike. You know, he has spent a lot of money in this party.
Mm.
So, and his aim and his target is when he won the election,
Mm-hmm.
he will recover all the money.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
And on the detriment of the masses.
Okay.
That is what I'm seeing all this.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Chineye. Thank you very much for calling. 99.3, hello.
Good evening, Sandra.
Good evening, sir. What's your name?
My name is Robert. I hope you can hear me
Robert.
clearly now.
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Thank you. You see, when Obi left PDP to Labour Party, Utomi was the presidential candidate there. He stepped down for Obi. Obi did not pick Utomio. He picked that T Baba. Did you hear what is his name now? Utomi publish on newspaper and be chatting up at that? No. Wike is not bigger than the entire PDP in Nigeria. Okay. He only control River State. Okay. And from Niger Delta, have other states that make up the Niger Delta. So, Wike should not think that he is bigger than the whole PDP. You can see the interview that the running mate, Vice President to Peter Obi gave on Channels TV. I listened to it. Look at the respect, the honor, His Excellency. And this talking about promises, we reach Nigeria in 2 days. We are going to make naira, dollar, 1 naira. We have been listening to all these years. Where has it taken us to? We find security, all zero. My brother, my sister, rather. We want to try a new set of people. Okay. If I don't have anybody to vote for next year, I'm a PDP supporter, but I will vote for Obi. Okay. I'm not making cap. I will vote for Obi. Okay. Obi is my candidate. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. We've got just 1 minute before we have to take a break. And in that 1 minute, I think I'll take comments from social media. Here's this one that Hassan is in Canada. And Hassan says, I don't understand how Nigerian politicians play politics. Wike is fighting for his own selfish interests, not for the people. He's even accusing the press, like Ruben Abati, of telling him that he can teach him how to practice journalism. Nobody owns PDP. It's left for Nigerians to decide wisely come 2023. This message here says, President Sandra Ezekwesili, in Nigerian party politics, convenience is all that matters. While party constitution or gentleman agreement are thrown out of the window. Wike is a politician. He should know better. He should pick himself up, dust his shoes, forget the past. And like I said, it's all about convenience and interest. Taiwo from Mowe with that comment. Okay, we'll take a break. When we come back from this break, let's talk about a man who killed his sister-in-law and almost killed his brother as well because of land. My big question from 6:15, you and I will have that conversation from 6:15 today. I will ask you why land matter always, heads in the direction of somebody dying. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. Don't go away.
And we are back.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those that need to be fired are fired.
It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not.